Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to RDNA. I am Mr. Williams, and today we're gonna be talking about trash clowns. That's what we're talking about today, Coach. Trash clowns. So, if you haven't heard, there's a video that's gone viral of a citizen in Boulder, Colorado, being detained by police as he was doing some yard work at his home in a gated area that had a private property sign on it, and police noticed that the man was over there in the yard and he had a bucket and he had something in his hand, and so the cops decided to question this person and inquire as to why they were in this property that had a private property sign. So the gentleman let the police officers know that, hey, this is my property. I'm over here picking up trash. So one of the officers unholstered his weapon and trained it on the man, the gentleman that was holding the trash clamp and picking up his yard. And I want to call it a standoff. But there happened to be a college student nearby who video recorded the whole incident. And in the video, you can hear the college student telling the police to go home, that the man's just in his yard picking up trash, that they should go ahead and mind their business or whatever. But no, instead, of course, that's not what happens. Police don't just mind their business, and hey, that's not their job in all cases. In this case, it probably was, but that's not how they operate. So of course, they call for backup, and several more officers come. When the supervisor's called. And eventually, the man puts down the trash clamp, and then the officer puts away his weapon. And it comes to be found that the man is where he should be, on his property, doing whatever it is he might like to do on his property. And on that particular day, it was pick up trash with a trash clamp. And so now, the Boulder Police Department has launched an internal affairs investigation, to review the situation, to see whether or not, the cops were in the right, did they handle the situation properly. And of course, the way I fall on that, as and this was an African American, by the way. I don't know if I said that earlier in the video, but it does seem like in the era of Trump, it's hard to be out here being black and doing anything. Whether you're picking up trash, picnicking at the park, barbecuing, selling orange juice, selling T-shirts, whatever it is you do. Whether you're just relaxing, trying to have a good time, it's hard to do that, in some places as a black person in the era of Trump. Everybody feel like they have the right to come and check your papers or something. You know, um, this brother, he stood up for himself. I think the cops had asked him to sit down or something. He said, "I'm not sitting down, and you can't make me sit down." Now some could argue that wasn't a smart thing to say to the police, because they couldn't have sat him down. They could have laid him down, and thank God they didn't. Thank God that cooler heads prevailed, and it was come to find out that this man was, like I said, was where he was supposed to be. But I it's a terrible thing, because even though, like I say, I don't have these types of encounters with law enforcement, on any type of basis, what I'm saying, and it saddens me that other people do, but I'm not naive to believe that I couldn't have that same interaction. I couldn't be doing something in my neighborhood or doing something wherever, I felt like I needed to be, and then someone, I draw the ire of someone, and they want to pay further attention to what I'm doing or question why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I've been lucky enough and blessed enough not to be put into that situation, but I am no way, in no shape, fashion, or form, naive enough to believe that those things don't happen or that they can't happen. And like I said, it's fortunate that things didn't escalate, and that it was caught on tape by the student, who was in the area, and so people are able to see, you know, just how serious it is. People get harassed by the cops every day, you know, of every race, color, and creed. So I don't want to just limit it. But as you see that, you know, when it comes to the interactions of African Americans with law enforcement, you know, those things can go real bad real quick. And like I said, if you want to go find a video for yourself, you can find it under the tag police detain black man picking up trash in his yard. And like I said, it's not, you know, it's not really a graphic video, but you kind of get an idea and a sense of the nonsense that was going on, you know. And but yeah, that's gonna be it for that guy for that story for today. But I'll be back later on this week. You know, I got to talk again about R. Kelly since he did his interview, and we're gonna talk about the Neven Leverland documentary that has been put out. You know, discussing the pedophilia allegations against the late great Michael Jackson. So that's going to be a big deal coming up this weekend. I would say probably Saturday. This is Mr. Williams. This is RDNA. Until next time, peace.